PW Live right now.
Big Daddy.
Come on, talk to me. Can y'all hear me? Let's give God praise in them comments. Come on, can you hear me? I want to know. Sound, no. Come on, let's give him praise. Huh? The devil thought he had me, but I what? It's Monday night. Everybody watching, do me a favor, hit like, hit share, and throw it in the comments, FTO. All right, they done blocked me again on social media. All right, it's FTO tonight. We think stuff out, we sound stuff out, we reason stuff out. I might say some stuff you didn't think about. I might say some stuff you don't want to think about. I might say some stuff I might not have thought about, but it's gonna be a great conversation. Everybody watch. I want you to hit share. Tonight we're gonna have a great time. All right, a great time. I want you to tell me where you're watching from. How was your day? What you into? It's Monday night. Come on, I gotta share it on my Instagram because they done blocked me again. Everybody. Y'all, it's Monday night and Instagram not letting me go live again. I don't know what's going on. But I'm sharing the link for YouTube. Hit the link, jump in the comments. Let's have a conversation and throw it in the FTO. This is for thinkers only. I'll see you in a minute. All right. Everybody watching, I want to know. All right, what is it? What is it that you... Now, what's going on? Okay, can y'all hear me? Are we there? Are we good? Good. I keep losing my connection. Come on. I want to know, can you hear me? I don't know what just happened, but I'm having just a few issues tonight. Come on. All right, let me see. What's your thoughts on past? What's going on? I'm having an issue. I must be hitting the court. What's your thoughts on Pastor Keon? He said, giving to the poor will not gain you anything of a return, but you should give to the church instead. I give to the poor when I'm led by God to do so. God said, give and you shall receive. So I'm baffled by him saying that. I shouldn't expect to receive anything if I give to the poor. I give to the poor, friends, family, and church, and I'm believing his word. Give and you should receive. Am I wrong for feeling like God will bless me if I bless someone else? Absolutely not, Lena. I thought that was a great comment. And yeah. All right. So Pastor Keon, that's my man. All right. Let me see. All right. No, what is it? Some things you may want me to think about. Some things you've been wondering what I thought about it. Throw it in there. I see Pastor Keon. Let me speak to the people that done spoke to me. I feel like I can't move tonight because every time I move, something go wrong. So good evening, Rand, Tammy. Tammy, what's up? I love you. Bobby, how are you? Alex, Tanya. What are y'all watching? What series are you watching? What book are you reading? Andrea, good evening. Johnny, good evening. Diamond, how you feeling? TJ, no sound. All right, we're back on there. All right, let me see. Christy says sound is on. There we go. Queen Lily, what's happening? Everybody throw this in there for Lily. Bet on yourself. Let me see. Crystal Lucas. What's up, Chris? You sent me something earlier and I missed it. I got to go back. Erica. All right. Pam, good evening. Summer. Tammy, we hear you. Bobby, Brittany, Sonia. Asia, what's going on? I think I'm a little ways behind where we are, so y'all just bear with me on tonight. Bear with me on tonight. Bear with me on tonight. Hey, Derek, take that comment down, Pastor Keon. Okay, that's one thing they asked to talk about, and I'll kind of speak to that. But anything you've been wanting me to speak to, jump in there, and just kind of let me know. I want to do a little different tonight. I do want to do a little different tonight. Pastor Kim, what's up? Wanda May, Darlene, Tanya said this must gonna be good tonight. That IG giant resurfaced. You ain't lying. IG done blocked me again. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no. Instagram, they done blocked me again. I don't know why, but they did. This get ready to be the off the chain FTO. I ain't gonna say nothing. I really ain't. I don't intend to. Denise is getting ready to get married. Denise Jones is getting married. Congratulations. Robert Smith, how you doing, sir? I'm reading I Owe You by Eric Thomas. Okay. All right, that's good. That's good. Keisha, how are you? I appreciate when y'all speak to me like that. You know, when you say hello, it makes me feel like I matter. Yeah, let me see who else in it. Penny. My friend gave me a book suggestion today, and I forgot what it was. And I was hoping it's gonna answer. Hey Penny, let me see. Terry Wilson, what's up, man? How are you, Pastor Terry? How you feeling? Lena. Diamond said, I'm feeling good, PW. Happy to be in the home stretch watching Tulsa King. I've never heard of Tulsa King. I just watched this fight night, the $1 Million Heist on Peacock. Oh man, did you watch that thing? Everybody throw this in the comments. Find something you enjoy. That might be some of your tasks for this season you in right now. Find something you enjoy and get lost responsibly. Find you an outlet of some sort. Yeah. So what do you do? What do you do to relax? What do you do to just I'm chilling? You know, what do you do? I've just started watching this the Rookie. Yeah, it's a new show. It's not new. I think I'm just late. The Rookie. Okay, so Tulsa King. What's that about? Shemaya Canty. Oh no, let me tell you something. Anybody on here a wrestling fan? If you're a wrestling fan, I need all the wrestling fans to comment your favorite wrestler. Come on. No. Hold on, which one? No. I need it. Yeah, is that it? No, that's not it. Okay. All right, that's the one I want. Let's do it again. Okay, it's not going as fast as I want. All right, all of my wrestling fans, if you're a wrestling fan, I want you to comment who your favorite wrestler was growing up. Let me say that. Let me say that if you were a wrestling fan, Melissa say Undertaker. No. Hey son, who your favorite wrestler? Who your favorite wrestler? The Rock. Who? Okay, now. Okay, wait. The Rock. The Rock. Yeah. Okay. Stone Cold. All right. Okay. Stone Cold, Rey Mysterio, The Undertaker. Okay. I want to know all Junkyard Dog. I want to know who your favorite wrestler was or is. The Rock. I ain't gonna lie. In high school, I was Shawn Michaels, baby. They think I'm cute. They know I'm sexy. I can't say that. Pastor can't be sexy. Hulk Hogan, yeah, the red and yellow. The Hulk Hogan, yeah, the WWF Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan just failed me in so many ways. I mean, Hulk, it just let me down. It let me down. I think Hulk Hogan is the only person in the world that when he got baptized, I was mad. I ain't gonna lie, because it made me feel like my whole childhood was a lie. Hulk Hogan was the one who told me, say your prayers. And that was 1991. You telling me you didn't even accept Jesus the last Tuesday? Man, I want I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You done pissed me off. Hulk Hogan, I want my money back. No, I used to love Hulk Hogan. That was what? But I was Shawn Michaels all day. I love Shawn Michaels. Okay, and then some of y'all Stone Cold. I see Stone Cold. Bobo Brazil. All right. Yeah, no, WCW Hawk was completely a waste of my time. I mean, I stole cable to watch this. I done went through all of this. And he out here with paint, black paint across his face, looking like a project. Just walking out here looking undone. Are there mirrors back there anywhere? Let me stop. All right. Triple H. No, Triple H has always been cool. All right. So let me say this. There is no way you're a wrestling fan. If you're a wrestling fan of any kind, Shayla, thank you. Thank you, Shayla. Oh, yeah. If you're a wrestling fan of any kind, you should watch. You don't. I was ignoring that. You don't have to see, TJ. That's your problem. You don't have to go on everything. Bobo Brazil was their era, but no. If you're a wrestling fan at all, you should take some time. April Lee says The Rock. You should take some time and watch Mr. McMahon on Netflix. I think it was probably one of the most powerful. I watch everything in perspective, and I keep telling you all, I'm always mindful of a spirit-led life, and I think that one of the conflicts of our culture is Christianity has made spirituality so spooky that we don't understand that it is still the simple things that confound the wise. God, the earth is the Lord's, not just the church. So God, I don't expect to hear from God in church. I know that God can speak through anything. And so I look to hear him in everything. It's crazy, some might say, but I look at everything with perspective. So I'm not just entertained by what I'm watching. I'm always looking at it from a lens. I remember a few years ago, if you're a wrestling fan at all, I think they called it the Montreal Screw Job. Can I say screw job? I'm sorry, the Montreal Screw Job. I didn't, because I don't know if I could say it, the Montreal Screw Job. All right. Some people say, well, you say hell, but I mean, hell is like a place, right? It's like a okay. But the Montreal Screw Job, you remember like Bret Hart when he had that thing with Shawn Michaels? I remember years ago, and I'd seen it's this series called The Dark Side of the Ring. I was a real big wrestling fan growing up. I really was. So it's this series, and it's a good one. It's on like all of your streaming outlets. It's called The Dark Side of the Ring. And yes, sir. So my iPad can't be here. Okay, it's not here yet. Okay, go back over there. So I the Dark Side of the Ring. That's where I left off. Okay, so it's like this is a series on your streaming platforms that kind of tell stories of what happened in the real lives of these wrestlers. Okay, from Texas Tornado to I didn't know Superfly Jimmy Snuka, like they said he murdered a woman. Like I didn't know that. But this is a documentary that shows all of this stuff. And so all of these documentaries, all of the wrestlers hate Vince McMahon. The name of the series on Netflix is Mr. McMahon. So if you're like, I'm not a wrestling fan, I wouldn't be interested. If you're a leader, I think this is one of the most powerful documentaries on the cost of leadership and what it costs to lead something great and manage greatness in so many people. Because I remember all those stories. You see all these, Vince McMahon is the devil and he this, that, and the next. But then it occurred to me, I ain't never heard Vince McMahon tell his side of the story. Because here's the truth about leadership. Leaders do not get to respond. So I remember saying to myself a few years ago, man, I wonder if the day Vince McMahon tell his side, it's going to be mind-blowing. And it's on Netflix. If you got a minute, watch it. So Tammy, you right about that. If you got a minute, go watch Mr. McMahon, because it really tells you what it takes to manage great people. Oh, it's a great show. You know, oh, it's good. You know, I don't want to say anything about it. I don't want to tell you anything about it. But I will tell you, imagine that all of these wrestlers that we knew, all of the wrestlers you named, every one of the wrestlers you named. Okay. This is what's crazy, and you'll have to watch this documentary to see. Every wrestler you named, Terry, Stone Cold, The Rock, none of those wrestlers were their own character. They are Vince McMahon's intellectual property. Now, wait a minute. Wait. So it wasn't like Hulk Hogan came to Vince McMahon and said, hey, I'm Hulk Hogan. No, this Terry Bollea guy came to Vince McMahon, and Vince McMahon said, you're Hulk Hogan. You dress like this. You talk like this. Your hair is like this. Say this. And it talks about Undertaker, The Rock, Stone Cold. All of these characters are figments of Vince McMahon's imagination. What? So he talks about how he kept creating champions, but they were so disloyal, they kept trying to switch to the other team. You got to watch it. You got to watch it. So if it goes through, you're going to watch it and see stuff you'll remember growing up and wonder what happened. This tells everything about what really happened. And it's like, no, you should watch it. All right, so Mr. The Man is good. All right, what we got? All right, who else is in here? Let me keep moving. I'm reading, don't give the enemy a seat at your table. Oh, that's good. That's good. Your views are more than many can understand. Yeah, I'm sure. I understand. Most people still live an oppressive life. They live an oppressive existence. Most people are still afraid to be free. That's the doorway so many people are stuck at, that they're on the verge of breaking through. You're about to become yourself. You've been who they want you to be, but you're going to start thinking for yourself and hearing God for yourself. And when you I told somebody earlier, I really, I'm really crazy enough to believe that if God be for me, like really, I'm really crazy enough to believe that. Like, who can be against me? So yeah, I understand my views can be a little different. Fred, what's going on? Good. I'm okay. How are you, love? Now, why do y'all do that? Now, why do y'all do that? Now, PW, you ain't got the front hurt. Yes, I do. I got to front you. I got to front you. No, I don't. Just why you do that? I'm okay. How are you, love? You mean, how are you, pastor? Or PW? Hey, I don't even care if you want, hi, Welton. Now, some people just gonna say Welton because they refuse to say pastor. That still speaks something, How are you, love? This is why Diddy in trouble. Well, no, this ain't why. He in trouble for a lot of reasons. He in trouble for a lot of reasons. Stop playing. Y'all stop playing. These women be a trip, boy. All right, stop playing now. Going on. I done told you before. I done told you. Okay, Tulsa King is good. What is Tulsa King? What is that, Shayla? What is Tulsa King? What is? I know Diamond said it, but I want to know what it's about. Fight Night was good. I think Fight Night was the best. With everyone that was in it, I think Fight Night was probably the best project or series I've seen with any of them. And I love Kevin Hart. I love Kevin Hart. Oh, I love. Who's your favorite comedian? Let's ask. Did y'all see Wanda Smith went home to be with the Lord this week in Atlanta? Praying for her, praying for her family. Praying for her family for real. But the comedic world just lost her. But who's your favorite comedian? My favorite comedians, or I would say my favorite, I love listening to Kevin Hart. I love listening to Cat Williams. But I only like listening to Cat Williams when he's not trying to be funny. Like, I don't like Cat Williams stand-up. It's too vulgar for me. I can't take it. I don't like to go nowhere. They just cussing at me. And just like, it's just that. You want something to drink? You need to get something to drink? All right. No. Yeah, I don't like Mike Epps. So Patrice, I used to be on Mike Epps. I think Mike Epps kind of switched up. I think he be going now, baby. I mean, all right, Mike. No, I love Kevin Hart. I don't like Cat Williams when he's trying to be funny. I think Cat Williams is funny when he's serious. No, that's true. Like when Cat Williams was on Shay Shay, I think that was the greatest comedy of all time. I thought it was the greatest comedy special of our time. What made him funny was that he was not trying to be funny. Dave Chappelle is funny to me. I just think I think I said this before. Like, I think what made Dave Chappelle funny was that he was like making fun of serious stuff. And then it kind of took a turn where Dave Chappelle just started trying to make a whole lot of serious stuff fun. So it's like some of the comedies, I was like, I don't want to think tonight. I thought I was gonna laugh. He'd be like, in 1872, like, wait a minute. Talk about somebody's face. So yeah. Okay, this week episode of PTO. Oh, FTO. Okay, Terry said, all right, let me see that. Did y'all put stuff in there you want me to speak to? Let me see. Okay, I'm a little further back, but I'm coming. Okay, I see you. The Undertaker, Stone Cold. I always love The Undertaker. Roman Reigns. He's just weird to me. I don't care what y'all say. Roman Reigns has no believability at all to me. Ain't no man that great. Man, I've had the title for 7 years. Man, come on. Bushwick Bill. All right, Christy. Okay, let me see. Oh, I'm far back. Let me see. But listen, said I'm not about to play with you. I hope I ain't saying nothing crazy. See, sometimes I say stuff and I don't know what I said. So let me apologize to somebody. Because when they start saying, I done stepped up and said something. I'm sorry. All right, let me see. Macho Man. Okay. What's the name of it? I think the name of the series, if you ask about the series, is called Mr. Big Man on Netflix. Okay. Penny J says, for all of y'all that want to know, Bobo Brazil was the 1970s and 80s. Let's give God praise. Sound off in them comments. She said, don't play with me. She said Bobo Brazil, and she said it was Bobo and Andre the Giant and the Iron Sheik. Penny said, I was there when WWF started. I was there opening day. I sat next to Bobo. Because Bobo used to come around. Okay, Sean and Brett. Terry, when you watch it, Sean and Brett, it's going to make you're going to look at everything completely different. You know what's crazy? China was the only one that they did not bring up in the, I didn't see them mention China at all. I didn't see them miss. I thought Dwayne got his name, but no. It, it was all, they were all concepts of McMahon's mind. So he's Vince McMahon, that whole Mr. McMahon persona. You'll watch it and he'll show you how he was making things up as he went. So it was crazy. His writing skills for sure one of a kind. Okay, no. Watch it. So wait, they don't own their name and image. No, it's the character. See, his name is Terry Bollea. His character is Hulk Hogan, which is why every time you see them change, they got to change their whole character. Have y'all ever paid attention to that? That's why when Hulk went to WCW, he had to put on something different. You can't look like that. But you gotta watch it. It's good. It's really good. PW, what did I say? Jesus, what did I say? Sometime I done said something and it done got away from me. All right. Martin Lawrence. I don't know. I don't know about Martin Lawrence. So settle this for me. All right. Black TV. Settle this for me. All right. Maybe this is me, but this is the truth. Here's the truth. Who do you think was the best? Okay, Derry. Okay. She's telling me I need to catch up. All right. So everybody watch, hit share right now. I'm gonna catch up. So what do you think was one of the best TV shows? Now I think Martin is overrated. I think Martin was just the pick of the culture. Everybody loved Martin because everybody said they loved Martin. And so that's why Martin was there. But I thought Martin was always wacky comedy. I don't think that Martin was better than Jamie Foxx. I don't think that Martin was better than the Wayans brothers. I think Martin was a cool show. It was funny. But I don't think that Martin, my wife and kids, I think for me, Martin would be a lot lower than for most people. Like, so when I see that Martin thing, I be like, I think we just like Martin. We would just glad to see a black man up there. Okay, Eric Williams said Deion Cole right now. You're gonna go to hell for sure. You're going to hell. It's sad. It's Where's the right one? There it is. Deion Cole. Deion Cole. I ain't gonna lie, he'd be funny though. He'd be funny. Okay, Michael Blackson. I don't know. Somebody called me this week and said that Michael Blackson will be in Detroit. He said that more, that word, that one. Eric, go on and say it for us one time. Eric Williams in the comments. Go on and say it one time. Chris Tucker. All right. No, not for stand-up. It's starting Sylvester Stallone playing a mafia member who served 25 years, was released from prison, and establishes his own lane when the family exiles him to Tulsa. I don't know. I might check it out because Rocky IV is one of my favorite movies. My first dog was named Apollo after Apollo Creed. See, that's Creed's daddy. I love Sylvester Stallone. He was my pastor for a season of my life. Okay, Jonah Hill. All right, Jonah Hill. I've never listened to him. Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac can be funny. Well, could be funny. Just move on. I'm gonna move on because I was about to, and somebody gonna get hurt. So just move on. Don't even earthquake. All right. Let me see. Milk and Cookies, Bernie Mac. Okay. That was my era. My brothers made me. They did China Bowl. What they do to China? Reese, I wanted to know that because they talked about Sable. They talked about everybody, but they ain't said nothing about that China. I have to watch it because people say, look, okay. Tulsa King, Jamie Foxx show. Okay, so is that when I see people saying agree, Pam, I see you say agree. Does that agree? Are we agreeing that Martin was a little overrated? Are we agreeing with that tonight? Okay. Tell me what your favorite show was. What was your favorite show? Okay, I want to know that. All right, okay. Reese said the Wayans brothers was garbage to me. Come on. Okay, Brakisha, now we in there. Hanging with Mr. Cooper was funny. Do y'all believe what's his name? Mark Curry? He say Steve Harvey stole his whole act. Okay, Eric says Martin was funny because he did multiple characters. Okay, all right. I mean, if that was funny to people, like I think they were all pointless characters, like unrealistic one. I think that was my disconnect with Martin. I don't know that I'm not into wacky comedy. That's me personally. I like Roscoe. Like, okay, like it was funny, but Jamie Foxx always had a point. The Wayans brothers had a point. So that's why I think, okay, let me see. John Amos done went home to be with the Lord. Shh. John Amos died. Bow your head. John Amos, he went home to be with the Lord. We don't know when. We don't know when he went home, but he went home one of these days. He did. Okay, somebody said Deion Cole is trash. Diamond, that was harsh. That was harsh. You're not gonna get into heaven saying that about people. You can't throw them in the comments and stand for God. Deion Cole is trash. You got to change that comment. Huh? Deion Cole is traffic. You got to change that. Martin set it off from Def Comedy Jam. Yeah, I think Martin was the first black man on a lot of stages, which we can appreciate him for. But man, I don't think. No, I did like some of Martin's movies. I did like Blue Street. I like that. Of course, Bad Boys. I did like I like Martin in the movies. I'll say I'll take movie star Martin more than comedian. Lavelle Crawford. Did y'all see that thing on YouTube of Lavelle Crawford going back and forth with David Mann? Hilarious. All right, let me keep on. Rocky IV, definitely. That's what Jamie was trash. Why are y'all calling these people trash and you belong to God? Somebody said that's wild. Jamie was trash, Martin was the best, and Fresh Prince. I forgot about Fresh Prince. I think Fresh Prince and Jamie Foxx, I think they would battle with me for number one. Martin would have to land on number 4. In Living Color, I think was overrated. I think it was wacky. But do you remember Fire Marshal Bill? I think Fire Marshal Bill and Bozo the Clown were good in Living Color. Darlene says the Wayans brothers. The Game was good. Now, do y'all remember The Game? Now, The Game was a good show. I wish they had brought it back. Soul Food, the series. Lily, I'm gonna leave you out there by yourself on that. I ain't like, I'm gonna leave you out there. I'm gonna leave you out there by yourself on that. I'm gonna let you have that one for yourself. Soul Food, the series. No, have y'all watched For Better or For Worse? All right, let me get Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Leslie Martin is up there, just not the best. I believe Mark Kelly, Fred Sanford. Okay, 227. I'm with Eric on that one. That's my favorite show. Of the 3 you mentioned, Martin was my favorite. I think which show you like this kind of generational wacky comedy is White Chicks. Yes, White Chicks was good wacky comedy though. Raw Eddie Murphy. I go with that. Sanford and Son. Y'all, now the Wayans brothers is trash. And you an elder in the church. You was an elder in the Lord's church. What is we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Knight Rider and the A-Team. No, come on. What you mean? What point did the Wayans? Every episode of the Wayans brother had some type of point to it, a theme. Eric says, but the daddy made the show. The sound effects on the front. Let's give God. Matter of fact, give it up for him on tonight. Regal Raj is a very good movie. Oh, Regal Ridge. Yeah, I saw that. Okay, I got lost, but The Jeffersons is classic. All right, The Jeffersons or Good Times. Jamie wasn't funny as a show, as a singer and the actor. Those were his lanes. Okay. Sanford and Son, I watch him every night and crack up like I've seen it 1,000 times. What about Mad TV? Mad, you are now watching Mad TV. All right. Okay. Mad TV was funny. You got to give it to him. Look at that. Tatum said, "Bang, bang, bang." Yeah, no, no. Pops did make the weigh-in show, but you can say, but he made it. So no, guys, you got to find something. I want you to, people always just say live a little. No, live a lot. Live a lot. Love a lot. Laugh a lot. Okay, if you can, leave a lot. But find you something just to enjoy, man. Just to enjoy. Again, that Mr. McMahon is something that's great to watch for perspective because leaders never get to tell their side of the story, and many times it doesn't take much for the leader to dispel the lie. It just would expose something about the person that's telling it. It's crazy. Live a lot, love a lot. I like living single. I can't even lie. I like living single too. I did. I like living single too. And the cute one on living single was Maxine Shaw to me. I never watched him. Uh-oh, Shamalia Willis is in the comments. Oh, Sister Willis, we give God praise for you tonight. I love you. That's my sister. Yeah, living single was good. I never watched Friends. A Different World, of course. Like A Different World, The Cosby Show, those go without saying. Okay. I've never watched an episode of Everybody Hates Chris. I think I should watch it. But I really like this My Wife and Kids. I think My Wife and Kids don't we don't give it the credit that it deserves. Dario, don't yell at me no more. I should what? Lowercase, take them letters and put them in. Take that. Praise God. Are you saying I should watch Friends? How you like My Wife and Kids, but haven't seen Everybody Hates Chris? I'm sorry, I just don't. Blackish, I never got into Blackish. The Wonder Years, Cheers, and Doogie Howser. TJ, all of your suggestions tonight have been that of an unexpected space. Okay, The Hitman Bodyguard. Oh, that's your favorite movie, Turner? Thank you. My Wife and Kids was the show. Samuel Jackson and Ryan Reynolds. That was a good one. But have y'all seen this fight night? Watch it. Just live a lot. Don't live a little, live a lot. Amen was a good one. Did y'all know, Bishop William Hudson right now? Bishop William Hudson, if you go back and watch Amen and see the little boy that was in the scenes playing the little boy in church, that was Bishop William Hudson in them Amen, in those Amen video shows. Favorite comedian was Bruce, Earthquake, Lavelle Crawford, and Arnez James. My favorite episode of My Wife and Kids was the dance off with Cat Williams. Anything with Cat Williams is the best episode. What are you talking about? I slipped up and let my son hear Cat Williams. I walked in the room. He talking about, I'm a pimp named Slick. Boy, You just believed. I just watched the Good Times whole series recently. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all something to watch. Everybody hit share. Everybody hit share. Everybody hit share. Everybody hit like if you haven't tonight. If you haven't hit like, I'm gonna show you something. I thought this was funny. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna play it in just a second. I just watched Good Times whole series recently. Just relieved. JJ was very brilliant. Mm. Waiting for more episodes. Turner, I thought The Hitman's Bodyguard was a movie. Fight Night is good. Tiff, you hurry up and get better. You know, Fight Night is very, very good. Whenever you start a series, it's I say this in preaching all the time. It's the same with preaching. Whenever a series is very good, the first episode is very slow. Okay, yeah, Fight Night. Yeah, okay. I got it. The first episode is always very slow. I feel like that with series. When I have a sermon series, the hardest sermon of the series is always the first one because the challenge of the first one, that Your Honor thing is too slow for me. I didn't watch this little boy that got hit so many times, and it's just hurtful. It's just so low for me. But let me go back. But yeah, it's like the first sermon. The first sermon of any series I preach is always the hardest sermon because in the first sermon, you can't really focus on a specific thing. You've got to kind of almost, I hate to use this term, but you almost got to sell the whole series. So you've got to make talking about everything interesting versus one thing. You see, like when I do the first sermon of a series, I got to use this sermon to talk to you about 4 weeks of what I'm about to be talking about so that I can get you and your interest to bring you back. That's how I do series. Okay. So that's the first episode of Fight Night is very slow. It took me as long as it took me to watch it because it was just so slow. And one day I just didn't have nothing else to do. I ain't had nothing else to do. And so yeah, just make it through the first episode. Make it through the first episode. You're gonna be fine. Burkeisha says Moesha and the Parkers. Now I agree. I agree. Now I like Moesha and I like the Parkers. I tried to watch Your Honor and I agreed it's just too slow. Yeah, no, some of the stuff y'all be doing just be depressing. It's like y'all just like it because everybody say, let's do this. But like, this is what y'all want. That's how I feel about some of this music. No, right, I'm not. Reasonable doubt. Okay, so I've heard about reasonable doubt, and I might watch that. Your Honor gets better with time. That Queen Lily is letting us know that she likes Your Honor. She says, I don't care that y'all have a problem with it. I like Your Honor. And if it's not fast enough, slow down. I heard you. I heard you. This Tulsa King must really be a good show. Cause y'all is in here talking about, y'all in here giving me this, I'ma try this. Tulsa King. Scandal could have kept going. Hey John, did you hear that they were in Detroit casing places to film Scandal? Well, like Sterling Heights or something. Yeah, no, Lynn, I knew it was a typo. I just didn't know what it was. I couldn't make it out. Tyler Perry's House of Pain is very good. House of Pain is very good for better for worse as well. I'm trying to get to this video. Those About to Die on Peacock, I'll check that out. Tulsa King, I gotta check that out. Lamont Bailey said, "What about Power TV show?" You talking about James Shane Patrick? That was one of the best of the day. What thank you, dear. How much time we need? Okay, The Emperor of Ocean Park on Prime. Okay, I'll check it out. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I got a video I want you to play. This was really funny. For those of y'all who don't know, Dr. Jamal Harrison Bryant is getting ready to get married, and we're excited for him about that. I think that's great. So there's a clip of a conversation he did just a few weeks ago with his fiance, Dr. Carrie Turner. And of course, we know that a few weeks ago he was supposed to be a part of I Believe, and he did not make it. And I was just so busy at the time that I forgot to, number one, speak to why he was not there. His mother died the week before, so he wasn't able to make it. But I saw this clip that is going viral. Well, it's gone viral, and it's an interview. I will say, if you haven't watched it, have any of you watched the podcast episode with Dr. Bryant and his wife? I mean, was his fiance, Dr. Carey? Have any of you watched that? Here's a clip of it. I thought was funny. I thought it was hilarious. And I said, man, let's play this tonight. I gave y'all a chance to give me something to talk about in these comments, but y'all ain't saying nothing. So I ain't saying nothing. I'm going to play this clip, and I want you to tell me what you think about it. All right, play it right quick, Derek. Check it out.
Gary, when he said he almost lost you, what did that look like? What did that look like? What did almost losing you look like?
Hey. I want to interject. Before she gives her side of the story. Okay. I'm just going to say one thing.
Okay.
I'm going to say one thing and I'm going to yield to her. This is the very first woman in my life to ever block me.
Did.
She didn't block you, did she?
Oh,
she blocked you?
Laterra's on everything.
Email? Except the church email.
Except the church email.
We got to get the Lord's work done.
Listen,
that's the only way you can communicate with me.
Listen, and I knew HR was reading. Praise the Lord, Pastor Karen. If you can, please call me.
So how did you feel when she did that? When she made a power move? How did you feel when she did that?
Offended. Yeah, I was like, I'm Rick James.
I keep telling you got to watch everything for perspective. I thought it was an incredible interview. I thought it was a very authentic interview. If you haven't watched it, you should go watch it. You really should. I think people watch. I think sometimes we can watch stuff with the wrong lens and we'll start laughing at stuff we ought to live by. I think you should watch everything with perspective. Like, I think it was a very honest and necessary conversation about the difficulty of dating as a pastor. That's a difficult space to navigate. And a lot of women unfortunately will watch that and think, I'm a block man. Well, okay, see if that worked for you. That ain't the point. That's what she did, because it wasn't a game for her. It wasn't a no, she was decisive about, and she had her own explanation, and that's what worked for her. I know she called it, she said it's Dr. Bryant and it's J Rock. I know both of them. and the thing is, but I saw him authentically present and honest, and it was good to see. His perspective was amazing, but I really wish you pay attention to what the conversation was about, why things needed to be handled the way they needed to be handled. It was just a great conversation, I thought. And I thought it was profitable because as a single pastor, those are the areas that are never discussed. That's why when somebody gets in my comments saying stuff like, hey, love, who are you talking to? Because that's the same person that will go and tell 20 people that I led them on. I heated. Girl, sit down. So the warfare of being human and being used are they're real. And I think that it was a great conversation. I thought it was necessary. I thought Jamal's transparency was funny, but necessary. I thought he was honest. And if you haven't watched it, take a minute and do so. All right, everybody. What we're studying in New Life right now is Numbers chapter 13 and chapter 14. And in this season where God has us focused, join us live on Wednesdays at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. because I'm gonna jump off tonight. I think that was enough. I think that was enough for tonight. I think did we have a good time tonight? I don't think we got into anything crazy, but I think that's enough. So we're at Numbers 13 and 14. Everybody throw this in the comments before you hang up. I'm closer than I think. The closer you get to what God promised you, the strategy changes. Numbers 13, God tells Moses to pick some men because I'm about to send them in, but I'm only sending them in to see, not to speak. And I want you to study Numbers 13 and 14 so that you can navigate your present. That hey, where you are now, you are about to be sent into some places that you wouldn't have had access to without God. And I need you to get it in your spirit that this is the season that God is sending you he's sending you in to see. Resist the urge to introduce yourself. Don't print any more business cards. 40 days, I am going to expose you to two things: what to do, what not to do. Are y'all hearing what I'm telling you? So in this season, it's a season of silence and strategy. I want you to hold on to that, okay? Hold on to that. And study it. Study it. Go back and read it. This Sunday, I'll pick up. Yesterday, we dealt with that, a glimpse of what's coming. But this Sunday, I'm going to pick up that the warfare changes. Your haters is the first level of your warfare. It's the first stage of evidence. The first thing God did for Israel was deal with the enemy. The closer you get to the promise, your perspective has to mature. By now, God still shouldn't be proving himself to you over your enemies. He's handled too many of them for you already. That was then. You've grown to the place where you realize, I don't worry about enemies. At this place, and I'll deal with this Sunday, you deal with your enemies. The next thing you deal with is your wilderness. This past Sunday, we dealt with the wilderness. This upcoming Sunday, we're going to deal with your camp. You got cowards in your camp, and they are contaminating your courage. Okay? So I want you to hold on to that. And I'm going to stop tonight. I ain't going to dig. I was about to be good and messy tonight. I was going to talk about Diddy and make y'all mad. But I don't feel no release to do that, so I'm not going to do it. I'm not. I'm going to stop right here. Yeah. You got confidence in cowards. Hey, Oliver, Pharaoh was the first thing God proved to Israel. He handled Pharaoh first to prove to you, don't worry about Pharaoh. Just keep listening to me. You come to church too much to still be shouting about your haters. For real. All right? If you That's enough tonight. That's enough. I don't want to say nothing. I don't want to say too much. I got on this live and then I felt temperance. Be quiet. In this season, know what spirit is in you and around you. You better know it. Christian Keys. Christian, I be thinking about you too much. Text me, please. I do. I thought about you today. Today I did. I'll be praying for you. I do. Confidence in cowards. No, that's what it is. You surrounded yourself by a whole bunch of people that got that grasshopper in them. Get that grasshopper out of you. All right. All right, that's enough tonight. I'm going to wrap it up. I think we talked enough. So, yeah, Randall, I'm going to talk about that Sunday. That the greatest challenge of this season is there's a grasshopper in me and a giant in front of me. And the biggest back question is, well, which one are you trying to be? You trying to be the grasshopper or you trying to be the giant? No, I'm not trying to be the grasshopper. And I'm not trying to be the giant. I'm really trying to be myself. And that's a battle. The battle of becoming. That's what some of you are. You're in this space in your life where you're becoming more than people around you ever expected you to be. You're becoming something that people don't know how to give you permission to be. All right. God bless you. Love y'all tonight. I'm finished. Have a great Monday. Have a great week. See you next time.
DW Live.